But let's get talking on a set of numbers that came out. Motilal Oswal, we just heard the management some time back. We now have the MD of the company, Mr. Motilal Oswal, joining in to talk about the quarterly performance as well as his view on the markets. Hi sir, thanks very much for joining in. Your broking business,
Hi, my pleasure.
Your broking business was up 7% on a sequential basis and a strong year-on-year jump as well.
Right.
Can you just tell us how business was on the ground and whether you're seeing the same momentum continue into this quarter as well?
I think momentum continues, although Q2 you saw the cash market volume being down by about 10% if you compare to Q1. I think Q1 was excellent, especially the May and June month, although on in the quarter two the kind of overall activity remained quite stable. So in that sense I think the quarterly numbers and profit level it is more or less same, but the revenues are up and I think in next 6 quarters in the next 6 months we feel that at least the market activity will accelerate from here, because now I think the government really is on action mode and we are directly impacted by what's happening on the ground. We feel that macroeconomic indicators have turned favorable. I think whether it is currency or whether it is your inflation numbers or your kind of growth numbers or corporate profit numbers which we have seen so far are good. So I think we remain quite upbeat for this quarter. We have seen, I think after a long time there is a very good I would say traction in all the segments and all the businesses which we are in.
Okay. Mr. Oswal, good morning and happy Diwali to you and your entire team and Motilal Oswal.
Hi, same to you.
It's been a great, great year for us between last Diwali and now the markets are up about 25%. And now, as you rightly pointed out, the reform momentum has kick-started as well. Thematically or sectorally, what are the sectors that one should be, bullish on or buoyant on? Is it, should one stick with some of the classical defensives like IT, pharma, etc., or now should one start to get a bit aggressive in the market with respect to cyclicals?
I think really if you want to take call on the overall economic, then I would call it ABC sectors, which to me looks exciting. A means auto, B for banking and C for cement, because they are all direct play on the economy. And then there are defensive sectors like technology. I think although the growth rates are slightly concerned, but technology, FMC and pharma, I would say most of the quality stocks would be there. So you need to fairly balance between I would say all these 6-7 sectors what we are talking about. Although I remain quite optimistic, more optimistic on auto, banking and cement at these levels.
Okay. Mr. Oswal, before we get back to our conversation about the markets, I just had one quick question with regards to your numbers again. Your iBanking business seemed to have fallen in terms of revenue as well as in terms of a PBT performance on a quarterly basis, sequentially as well as on a year-to-year basis. What took place in this quarter for your iBanking segment, and is momentum now picking up because of capital markets picking up?
I think iBanking business, since the it's a lumpy on quarter basis. Although Q1 I think we booked quite a big revenues on that perspective, and I think the numbers should not be seen that the business has slowed down because investment banking transactions normally the cycle time is slightly longer. So I remain quite optimistic that I think this year business will be far better than what we have seen in last 2-3 years.
Okay, fair enough. You were telling us about the sector that you have, that ABC sectors that you like, but what about the reform process itself, Mr. Oswal? I mean, there are now hopes that in the winter session of the Parliament come the 24th of November, things like insurance, labor reforms could be taken up. What would be your 1, 2, 3 pointers on your list, something that would please you from the in the next couple of weeks or months from the new government?
See, if you've seen, I think last 4-5 days post the elections are over, you've seen the reforms being done on the petroleum sector, both gas as well as on diesel price. Decision has been taken, and then now if you look at yesterday, I think you've seen about coal. So basic, I would say the infrastructure, whether it is coal, whether it is gas, whether it is about even labor reforms. So I would say that looking at the track record of this government, and especially in last 3-4 days now, I think the government is committed to accelerate this process, and that give me comfort that I think a lot of bigger initiatives which really are on their mind definitely will start being pushed. I think one of the biggest, you talked about the next session. I think insurance bill, my sense is that may be taken in next quarter, next session. I think GST again, you'll see a lot of clarity that whether it is being kind of, I think now any consensus has arrived within the states and the center. Although you read in media that now I think a lot of work is being done on the ground. You've seen kind of, I think the action on the kind of, I think widening the financial inclusion programs where they've added about more than 6 crores bank accounts in this country. So overall, I think really, I think you can sense that the government is in hurry to, I think, push the reform agenda, and that gives us comfort that I think we can be rest assured about the overall kind of, I think, macroeconomic indicators, although becoming much more favorable. I think somewhere the oil price also has given us a lot of respite, and then global markets also, I would say, is stable. The FIs continues to invest in India, and luckily now the domestic mutual funds also have started kind of, I think, net on buyer basis. So all those things, I think, give me confidence that we are on the right track.
So do you assume, based on the optimism and the movement from the government, we could touch a new high or maybe scale past 8,000 quite comfortably by the next budget or the upcoming budget in Feb? What would your assumption be on a Nifty target or a Sensex target by then?
I think once we start seeing an activity on the pre-budget rally, which typically start from December and Jan, I am quite hopeful that the markets will touch new highs. I think the only issue which remain in my mind is that when you see the interest rate cut, I don't know whether it is, are you away from there by 2 quarters or 1 quarter? And of course, the single most important thing really, which really also really being seen by all kind of investors, especially foreign ones, is the stability in the currency. So far, I think RBI has been able to take a lot of proactive stance, and that gives us comfort that the currency also is being really, I think, quite stable in that sense.
All right, we hope what you say comes true sooner rather than later. Mr. Oswal, thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking with us, and all the best for the quarters to come. That's the word coming in from Motilal Oswal, quite enthused by the reform momentum of the new government. In case you missed out on that conversation, you can catch it on moneycontrol.com/CNBC TV18. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll continue our focus on the earnings corner.